I think maybe it's in the rear of the ship. That's whatever. Okay, so there's spaced armor in the middle here. So the spaced armor means we're not going to be able to get hits there. So we would need to hit here or back here is where we would try to get citadels. So it isn't like the front or the rear of the ship. Predominantly that front though. It's going to be up here. Okay, well, whatever. So it's a tight target. Congrats on partner, just lurking around. Have a fantastic stream. Well, thank you very much, Fire Kitchen, Rar. Yeah, I was pretty excited. It took a while, but it happened. I mean, it gives me access to better advertising dollars, I think, which is really cool. But I don't run ads, so I need to figure out how I'm going to do that. Is it not possible to get citadels through spaced armor, or extremely difficult? Extremely difficult. Because the rockets have very fast fuses. So once the shell goes through, if it primes, it goes X amount of time before it pops. Well, with the AP rockets, it has an incredibly fast fuse. So as long as it's going through enough armor to prime it, it'll pop almost right after. So if you have a citadel that goes all the way to the outer hull, it'll breach the citadel, go in, and pop. That's a citadel. But when you have spaced armor, it's more likely it pops before it can breach into the citadel, and you don't get that. So the Petro has spaced armor, which makes it very hard for the Richthofen, the citadel, which is why you see it so often in clan battles. Well, you see the Petro for a variety of reasons, but as a counter to the MVR. What is it? Henry, if you take a shot off angle, it can prime on the outside and fail to get through on the citadel. Venezia can do the same, but they're close enough that it doesn't, just it priming on the outside doesn't mean it won't get in. It just means that if it's angled, it's likely that it may still be able to rip into the citadel as far as its pen value, but the fuse is going to pop too quickly. Earnings are the same between affiliate and partner. As a partner, you get access to exclusive Discord, guaranteed transcoding of your stream into other resolutions, and squad streaming. Oh, okay. Well, then for the most part, it's for recognition. Recognition's fun, too. Let's try to get a reset on this. I didn't know I had a cool exclusive Discord or whatever that I could use. That's kind of neat. Yeah, Oyster A is no joke, but we can get another reset on this before all of our planes are dead. Okay, Bajai, it's 3 over there. We have 3 too. You can help with that later? Oh, that's cool. Thanks, dude. Because you noticed without citadels, the AP rocket damage is lackluster. Correct. The AP, the bombs are designed to citadel. The rockets are designed to citadel. If you do not citadel, your damage numbers will suffer. The best you can do on DDs is actually to strike at a sharp angle, like a 30 to 40 degree angle. So you got a really small window to try to make that shot. But if you can, he diverts around. That's a Bonks guy.
Attention, reporting the target position.
There's an Ognavoy.
Fighter destroyed.
So many friends. We get this guy to turn out? Or just broadside everybody, I guess? Whatever, let's just take the shot. Maybe we can do something with the Cleveland. I think he burned his defensive fire.
Autopilot mode enabled.
But yeah, if you can hit a DD at like 30 to 40 degree angle, that's enough armor at that angle that 19 mil turns into like 22 or 23 or 25 or whatever the hell the number is. And that's just enough for you to be able to get in that pen damage. And I mean, over pen versus a pen, pen's 3 times as much. There we go. Yes, please. Well, I mean, really, at this point,
Proceed to capture that area.
Mode disabled.
this just got unlocked. What, Lexington rockets? Lexington rockets are sluggish. So that's not going to be that scary. Probably goes after the Martel, but with a fighter, I mean, what are you going to do?
Requesting assistance. Fighter airborne.
Okay. Ognivoice and smoke. Maybe we can blunt the push of the Sov?
I need support.
We'll try and do that. We'll try and hit this.
Roger.
The streaming into other resolutions is good for a watcher. High-res streams usually rack up data. Yes, having the guaranteed multi-stream is very cool. They do actually they do seem to multi-stream some affiliates that I guess have higher watch streams or something if they have the available data. But they don't do it, it's not a guaranteed thing. There's the oyster. Just pop the heal here. Heal goes down. Because this fighter's gonna latch. Really? Really? Well, there's the Jutland. Okay, well, we know where this stuff is. He's going for the back cap. Venom Charles, George is pushing. George is hard for Lexington to deal with alone, so I think he's probably okay. Martel Benham is actually the better target for the Lex, and right now we're up 2 caps to 1, so I mean we're in a decent situation. Although this,
All stations retreat.
that's unfortunate, because if he trips across the Ognivoy, that gets him killed. Let's save the heal for the fighter. Or we'll just bail before the fighter can respond. Yeah. Oyster's gonna probably be around here. Got a flood. Fighter should go down. It's 2 minutes before it heals back up. Just gonna keep working on the Georgia. That's gonna be a long time thing.
All stations retreat. Negative.
Cool. Udeloy versus Jutland. Oyster's definitely coming up that way. Let's try
Autopilot
to do
mode
that.
enabled.
Bring an angle to it. And these are not going to matter very much, but this is what I've got. I think the Jutland right now is kind of panicking. Fuck, 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 fuck. We helped. Why waste time on the torps, dude? He beaches. Just shoot him. Just sit behind him and don't pass him and just shoot. There we go. Yeah. Because the Jutland can't torp. He's got what, 1 back gun? Like, nothing he can do. Just pop, 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 pop. He did. Save the heal for the fighter. What does that mean? I will display that out to you in just a moment, Zath.
Roger.
Yeah, come on, dude.
Teammate, I need your support. Acknowledged.
I assume he's back capping. He might be going for the CV snipe. Because it's been a while. He might actually be up here somewhere. Acknowledged. I'll just head to Charlie. Okay. It's got to be all the way up here. Still detected. Yeah, he's definitely up here.
Our victory is in sight.
I really dislike that. Still detected. He's gotta be... Fuck, man. I don't even know. Maybe we can try to detect him this way. He is... here.
I need support.
He's up there. Because that's where we got detected. And he was up detected all the way up there, so yeah. Here's our best good friend. I'm gonna try and bracket him so that he can't turn. Right now he's getting shot while hearing beep 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 beep. So it's just trying to mentally overwhelm him.
Our team has taken the lead.
He's looking at torps, dodging them. He's not looking at the ship's tagging shells, and I think he just gets murder faced. So he is gone. He might have torped us. It's possible. Go in that direction or whatever. And this stuff is done.
That's how it's done.
C-Fill is not giving you the whole of it, so I will explain that in a moment. Actually, I guess I could do it now, because this is done, so... if we die to torps, cool, but 46 seconds, unless people die, we'll probably be fine. Alright, so let's just go ahead and describe this. So, I think if we do the compendium, I believe there's actually a video for this. So the compendium is on the North American Forum. Basically, I took all of the lessons I have on my YouTube channel and I organized them. So, for instance, explaining AA, we've got this. I don't think I have something about healing through fighters. I might. Fighters, do I have it? Best practices, in-depth, No, I don't think so. I don't think I have a healing through fighters, so we'll go ahead and make one. But there's all kind of stuff here, so you can open this up, find the relevant one, open this up, and you get a YouTube page with a raw link in case this doesn't display. So, we're gonna check this out. Why, what does heal through fighters mean? Does this matter? No. So, whatever, we're fine. What does heal through fighters mean? Eventually, I'm gonna find that. There we go. Okay, so if you're coming in with... We're gonna use an easy number here. We're gonna have 9 planes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll trim that off so it's nice and easy. You have your 9 planes, and we're gonna go ahead and copy this just in case I have to use it again, and we'll put on... put on transparent. Rockin'. So here are your 9 planes, and if there's a fighter, that's maybe 5 planes in terms of the fighter. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll just do that because sure. Let me finish that so it stops making the noise. When this fighter is going to latch, these planes are going to go to the last part of the line. They're going to attach back here, and they're going to deal, for all intents and purposes, enough damage to kill that fighter. And there's been some independent testing that states that they actually deal 140% of a plane's health, theoretically. So we'll just operate on that as true, and we'll say that each of these planes has 2,000 health. Well, 140% of that, I believe, is 2,800. So each fighter is going to deal 2,800 damage to this plane and only this plane and no other plane except it. So if this fighter has taken AA damage and happens to be red and has only 100 health, well, it would deal up to 2,800, but it deals its 100 and it's gone. So it just kills it really quickly and the damage doesn't bleed over. So what this means is when you have a heal, with these 9 planes, 9 times 2,000 is 18,000 health in total, and heal is 10% of your total squad health's maximum health. So 10% means you're healing 1,800 health per second. The standard heal is going to be for 5 seconds, but you can buff that with, you can have a plus 5%, that's so that's 10.5% kind of thing. You can have a plus 5% health flag, which is this plus 0.5%. You can have a plus 10% commander skill, that's going to give you a little longer duration, so it goes out to 5.5 seconds. And then if you use the consumable mod, there's a 50% increase on that too. So that 5 seconds can go to 5.5, can go out to, I think it's 8.25 seconds. So if you think about it, 10.5% health times 8.25. Let's go ahead and use the calculator real quick. And we're just going to do this. 8.25 seconds times 10.5 health means 89.46 health is regened over that 8.2. And we'll take that 89 point thingamajig, divide that by 100. Sure. And then times that by the 18 total health, which means 16,000 health overall. So what does heal through the fighters mean? If you've got your enemy ship that's got the planes and you're coming in to attack, you can attack before you actually strike, in which case you'll heal the AA that's in this area. But by the time you've struck and gone over, the enemy fighter that maybe the ship was using is going to latch onto you. Whatever. So the math is fine. Whatever. So the enemy fighter is going to latch onto you, at which point it's going to start delivering its damage once it goes into a firing state. So if it's dealing 2,800 damage to this, and this, well, let's say you didn't attack. Let's say you knew the fighter was coming, you wanted to brace for it. So you did not actually shoot. The fighter comes in, it's latched, it starts dealing its damage, 2,800 per times 5. We'll just rough math this out at about 14,000. So if we're going to heal our incorrect math of about 18k, but we're going to lose about 14, well then theoretically we can heal through the fighter and take no losses, because the damage delivery can be delivered at the same speed that the damage is healed. It's possible at times that you're going to lose one plane just because the damage blitzes through quickly enough, but having a large amount of planes means that heal consumable is going to get much larger. Now, if for instance we dumped into this with 5 planes against 5 fighters, well, that changes all the math because our total number is different. Our amount healed per second is different because the squadron is smaller. So we might end up losing, say, 2 planes to the fighter, or maybe even 3 planes to the fighter, because we're just not going to have enough raw healing. But that's kind of a long form explanation of what does healing through the fighters mean. Wait, double check the math. It doesn't matter. It's off by like 150 or 250 damage. It doesn't care. For explanation purposes, it works fine. So if you're trying to heal through the fighters, do you not recall while the heal is active? Correct, because once you recall, your planes go into an AI state, and the AI state does not have a heal interaction. So for all intents and purposes, it just seems to turn off the heal, and you take damage as normal. So if you turned on your heal and recalled, your heal would just be turned back off, and the fighters would kill however many planes they were going to kill. Yeah, so theoretically, if you were coming in with your, right now, the common thing, if you've seen the video, is like somebody comes out with 12 Hakuryu Torp planes. They go over to a CV, they make their attack run. While coming in, they lose 2 planes, and then they drop with 2. Now they have 8. Well, the CV has 4 defensive fighters. So they have their little consumable mod and whatever, they extend their heal out. So as soon as they've dropped and they fly over, those fighters latch, they start to shoot, they pop their heal, they heal through the fighter damage. And now they have 8 torpedo planes. They spin around, they lose 2 while coming into AA, they drop, they hit the CV again, they fly over, they spin around, they lose 2 to AA, they drop again. So they get 6 torps into an enemy CV before, well, they run out. Because it's not the AA on the carrier that stops CVs from sniping you, it's the defensive fighters. And since you can heal through the defensive fighters if you equip for it, then you can strike multiple times. But the Hakuryu CV snipe strategy still takes 4 or 5, maybe 6 minutes. So it's powerful, but you could also just drop a fighter over the hull, and then suddenly instead of healing through just 4 planes, you have to heal through 11 fighters, and that's just not going to be happening. So it's a bit of a risk. It's not something that you're going to do just because you can do it, but it's something that you're going to do because it might pay off for the good.
Roger.
Take Torps over for Bravo.
Fighter airborne.
Realistically, I should have stayed with rocket planes, but I just don't want this guy to get reset. That latches. Maybe. We don't have fighter build on this, do we? I don't think we do, but it still latches, so that burns some planes, which is nice. And he pre-dropped, so he only has 1 plane. That's not going to do anything. It'll spot, but it won't do anything. It doesn't threaten anything. Thank you very much for the prime, Zath. Yeehaw, dude. Much love for the Zath. So,
Airborne.
torping destroyers isn't going to matter at all. I helped you learn. Well, yeehaw. What the hell? Are they pushing center? Why am I detected? They're not in the cap. Plus, I subbed to you, so it's only fair. Well, I subbed at a tier 2, because Zath is fucking great. You saying I'm not great? Tisk tisk, sir. Let's see what's in Bravo. There's something in this middle here, and I don't know what it is, but I mean, it's too bad.
Thank you.
Overlord Bob. Might get lucky. You never know. Oh, we get one. Or do we? We don't get one. It's too bad.
Fire on the target.
It's a waste of time. It is! Okay, so there was a guy YOLOing down mid, and...
Attention. Reporting the target position. Attention. Reporting the target position.
Fletcher, bruh.
All stations. Reporting the position of a strategic target.
Okay, Akazuki threw his life away. Fletcher.
Teammate, I need your support. Fighter
Please. Shoot this. Well, the Cossack is coming over too, so that's cool. It's gonna get pinch played, and the Cossack has Hydro. So he had ricochets there. It was just slightly more angled than I wanted. This guy needs to run. He can angle to us and show more side to the Cossack. That's kind of what he did.
Acknowledged.
Cossack kills that. Yolo Emilio is gonna take some scalp here.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Yolo Emilio got hurt, but Yolo Emilio is not dead yet. Not dead yet. Let's go over there and spot. Kitakazi is almost down. Fletcher is hurt, but the Cossack, Fletcher Cossack is okay. Kitakazi no,
Get back.
no, don't
Get
leave your
back.
smoke. Fuck, he's dead. Cool, he's down. Turn off your AA. Turn off your AA. Turn off your AA. Turn off your AA. Or don't.
Fighter airborne.
Gonna have to help the Cossack, so we actually have to go with rocket planes here.
Teammate, I need your support.
All stations. Protect that target.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
Wow, the fighter somehow kept that alive. Yeah. Kitakazi's here. Kitakazi's keeping his AA off.
Get back!
Cossack can make plays on this. And we're telling him where to make those plays, which is important. Oh, he's turning away from the cap. Also good. So he's going broadside to force overpens, which he got 8 overpens, so that's good. Let's drop the fighter because he's leaving his AA on, so he's just going to tell me where he is.
Fighter airborne.
I think you should smoke up, sir. I think that would be a good choice for a Kitakazi. I think you should smoke up, sir. You can get this cap. There's not a Cossack with Hydro that's going to come after you. Oh, sir. Okay, well, we chunked him a little more. Okay, good. The fighter's keeping him lit for now. That's good. Kitakazi AA should be better than this. That might be like a A-hull or something, because he should have murdered that shit. Yeah, I know the bot says stuff about requests, but I don't tend to take too many requests in ranked. I'm usually just kind of playing to get through it. Ranked is a fun experience and all, but it's still a try-hard experience. Come on, dude. You're a Cossack. Use Hydro. Get in here. Do the thing.
Fighter airborne.
Cossack should have this dude lit soon, right? Iowa versus Alsace. Come
Do
on!
not let the enemy take the area.
Buddy, what are you doing?
Get back!
There we go. Oh, well, he can't go because of the torpedo. That'll probably be that. We could try to work on the Iowa. Okay.
Our team has taken the lead.
Yeah, that's more for just like if I'm doing flight instructor streams, where I'm just kind of teaching for a while. But when I do ranked, I just kind of do my own thing for a bit. So my chat interaction can be less. So like right here, I could heal before we drop the Iowa, but we're not going to get there in time to avoid the planes. But at the same time, we have a friendly ship that's just going to murder face the planes, so that works out. Come on. Come on. Come on. We drop with 1? Drop with 1. I gave you what I could, dude. You like the British CVs? The bombers are better than one might think. With the right captain skills, they burn, burn, burn. Rockets seem to be the worst. New nerf may not matter to them.
Our victory is in sight.
Well, the British rockets are actually going to be the
Autopilot mode enabled.
most accurate high explosive rockets post rocket change.
Thank you.
Because that used to be their gimmick. Oh well. Let's get some fighters out here for him. The only British CV you enjoy is the Indomitable because you can just set fire to everything. She is fun for that. What about the FDR? What about the FDR? I don't know the intent of your question. FDR rockets. What about the FDR rockets? I'm sorry, I'm not connecting the dots here.
Fighter airborne.
Will it affect the FDR rockets? I don't know. There's no premium CVs on the public test server to check out. But the rockets were never the selling point of the FDR. They were always considered its weakest feature, so like realistically people didn't use the rockets except as like a last resort and they'd run out of all the other stuff. We might be able to bomb this. Maybe not. Overshot. So this will be done pretty soon. So if anybody had any questions, you know, something we could use to fill time, feel free. For those that don't know about the rocket change, I actually did a collaboration with Seven, who is another community contributor who does Strim. That's going to be a link to that. And if we look at this, I actually did do, I actually did timestamp it. So if you just want to see the mechanics of what it looks like for the CV working against a destroyer, this shows that. If you want to see the mechanics of what it looks like from a destroyer's perspective, you've got this, as well as this is a DD trying to YOLO for the kill. But this is going to talk about why the class, or why the change happened, what's the reasoning, what's the intent, and we do kind of reflect about that a little more in the after part. But I think it turned out really well, so can recommend if you want to check that out. And Wargaming said something about they might be able to add the premiums a little later to the public test server or whatever, so that you can test them at some point. Between Shikaku and Lexington, which one you'd think is better and ranked at the moment? The one that you're better with. They're both very good. Shikaku's rockets are more accurate than the Lexington, but the Lexington, it has more brute force to it and more maneuverability than the Shikaku does, but I mean, the Shikaku can rip stuff apart with torpedoes if it's isolated. They're both considered very strong. We have a TNG. What about Implacable? Implacable's fine. She doesn't have the alpha of the other carriers, but she has quite a lot of health. She can interact with a battleship usually with 3 strikes with her 8 torpedo planes, because they're tanky enough to live. And I think the British torpedoes have the highest flood chance. But when it comes to the bombs, like Missouri has a 38 mil deck, the Izumo's armored, the Odin's armored. So unless you're trying to CV snipe, like, your bombs are conditional on the enemy. Rockets are similar, but I mean, you can harass DDs, and DDs are a pretty common pick and rank these days, because CVs really just... CVs don't get to climb all over DDs in the same way as they used to.
Affirmative.
A Sashio? For what? Well, whatever, there's 3 battleships, so can't complain, I guess. Torpedo start. Might be trying to do something against me. Pre-dropping. He might be going for the carrier. We might have to set a fighter out here. Let's see if we can get resets on B, though.
Autopilot mode enabled.
And let's angle for when he's going to come after us. So they are in... They're in the cap before we are in the cap, which is no bueno. We did see him briefly. It's probably a reset. Or not. Could also not be a reset. It's definitely a possibility there. Hold forward. That's probably reset.
Fighter airborne.
So he's not going to be able to heal through this, which means he's just going to take the drop and lose some planes.
Provide anti-aircraft fire support.
Torpedoes to port.
I'm doing that for myself at the moment. So because the fighters are on top of it, he can't heal through that.
Critical engine damage.
You call your Indomitable the French toaster? Okay. So whatever, he did some damage. Our damage con, I think, is procced for whatever that's worth, but be okay.
Fighter airborne.
No DD? There are 3 of them.
I need your support.
Destination
Retreat
reached.
now.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Negative.
Problem solved, sir.
Okay. Whatever. There's a CAG. At least that's not going to be killing the Georgia. That's nice, right? I don't know what the fuck this dude's doing. I'm just gonna save myself the trouble there. What? Torps? At least they're black torps, so they're slow. Derp. CVs might need to make more effort to work on the surface boats. Sneaky DDs will be a big issue. Well, you could try to spot them and see if your team will help you. Is he gonna ram? Like, what is this guy doing? He just wanted to YOLO and ram. Well, the good news is the secondaries will probably burn up the black.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
And the way he's still carrying, he's not angled, so that's kind of cool. Oh, wait, nope. Dead to black torps. What a fucking dwip. Negative! Yeah. Great play, dude. Great play. Fucking beautiful. This thing is slow? Oh, whatever. I don't care. Okay, well, that was dumb. At least the black is extremely low. Maybe we can try to collect that real quick. Black has used smoke. Odin goes down. Good. Although Kitakazi and the Missouri still has a shitload of health. So
Autopilot mode enabled.
I don't know what happens with this. Bismarck dies to CAG Izumo CV pressure. I'll just kind of keep watch.
Attention. Fighter airborne. Position.
Kitakazi goes and backcaps Charlie, which sucks. I mean, there might be something that happens here that's not terrible. This is possible, right? At least we're scaring him. That's good. Slows down the free loss of this cap for no applicable gain. That might hurt. Okay. Give us a little angle there.
Good game, everyone.
It ain't over, bud. Shit. No, because I can't.
I need help. I need support.
Yeah, whatever the fuck y'all are doing, like, stop doing it over there and get on the map. Kitakazi's gonna smoke. We need to find the black again. We gonna see this dude? He might slip out of his smoke. He does, briefly. Cool. Pulling forward again. Yeah, I'm not gonna be aiming for resets all day, because it's just not feasible. But we heard him, which is good. So that's a little more chiseled off of him.
Provide anti-aircraft fire support.
Provide map support. Help me with that. Is this dude just kind of jerking off in the smoke cloud? He might be. We are detected, but where? There he is.
All stations,
Oh yes, turn.
reporting the position of a strategic
I agree with that
target.
decision, sir. Thank you.
Enemy destroyer blown up.
We have to haunt this dude because we have to take C back. We have to take this cap. You're gonna
Provide anti-aircraft fire support.
no. What is this? Remove. Let me just go ahead and stop this shit now because he's gonna keep bitching about it. I can't do it, motherfucker. You're over here. You're not over here. I would like to help, but I can't. I have to stay on this while I can see him and his smoke is down. Speaking of, why are the rocket changes happening? Because right now, I'm gonna solo this dude. Okay, he gave me the kill. He turned back in. Fuck. Okay, Missouri's running. Don't have any more fighters to be able to see this. But if we can kill the Kitakaze and get on Charlie, that's gonna be good. These guys might just die in A. Gotta hit him. We have to hit him 2 more times if with overpens, 1 more time if we get a good angled shot. He is detected, so we know roughly where he is.
Fighter airborne.
He just torped us. Hard cut this. There we go. Please go away. It's not going away. Does anybody know the range on Kitakaze torps? That should be a kill.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Gonna be there
Autopilot
somewhere.
mode enabled.
12. All right.
Torpedoes, direct front.
We eat 1. That's not so bad. I mean, it wasn't nice, but it ain't so
Hold below the
bad.
waterline. We're
So,
flooding quickly.
odds are this dude doesn't tell Shikaku, I landed a torp on the Parzival. I bet you could kill him. So realistically, the CV's probably not going to be climbing up my ass. Now we can give provide anti-aircraft fire support to this dude.
Get back.
Why are you up there? Getting secondaried by a Missouri. What are you doing? Whatever. He wants to die. Asashio will be sneaky, I guess. But this dude's literally lit, so if I drop a fighter, it's not going to change anything.
Fighter airborne.
We can flood him, he can slow him down for the Alsace to catch. Overtake.
Problem solved, sir.
Torps. I don't know if I can get citadels on the Missouri. I think I can, just it's not very likely, so is what it is. Although we do have 4 fighters on the bomber, so that would be not a bad thing to do. Might have to sweep up and take B. The rocket changes are dumb because you should have the right to defend yourself from a DD. You do, it's called secondaries. GG, your spotters were always where you didn't want them to be? That'll be a kill.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Good manners. And I'll give him a worthy adversary as well. Alright, so we'll finish the cap here. We can start heading up to B. Our Yugamo has died. Shock. Alsace is low, which means he's going to be a source of points. Technically, so are we, so I might have to be a little judicious with our fighters remaining. That was a great copy of AA support. I hear you, buddy. AA support on the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, just turn off the radio. Done with this crap. You go for us. Alsace has less health than us, though. Nope. Now we have the least health. Now he does want to go after us. Rocket changes are the result of DDs not knowing how to handle CVs. Ideas like turning AA off so the CV can't start a run or take 5 or 10k health. Now, I actually disagree with you on that. Because, again, me and Seven, when we did this video, we kind of talked about this stuff. And I don't think it's about the fact that DDs don't understand AA or don't understand broadside this. Because on a whole, destroyers have done much better than what they used to. And while you're still going to have people that are freaking out about stuff, because, I mean, you're always going to have people freaking out about stuff. The biggest difference is, well, here, we've done for about 6 hours, so I'll stop and I'm going to show you guys, if you all can indulge me a little, I'm going to show you the video that I did with Seven. I'm going to show you a few excerpts of it, because I actually think it's important. So, okay, well, whatever, that's done. Well, turning the reticle 90 degrees definitely helped with that. Okay. So we're almost done with ranked, which is cool. But, alright, so let me turn this off. Let me cut the sound here. Nope. Because if I tab out, we still hear the sound. So I'm going to ask y'all to hang with me a little. Now, this is 40 minutes. We're not going to watch the whole thing. But I want to show you what these rocket changes kind of look like. Alrighty. Hello, my name is Iskon. I'll go ahead and mute this because, well, you got me. But first off, we're going to look at like what the Shikaku is doing, which is probably in here. So you're going to see some rocket changes. What's going on right now is you have a 2-second prep time. Now, on live server, you have a 4-second prep time, which means you can slam on the brakes and you can hard cut 90 to 120 degrees and then take some time to catch the line you want to be on, and then the reticle goes green and you can't maneuver anymore on Japanese rocket planes. The rocket planes on the Japanese line are designed to have a weakness. They will stick on one straight line once they go green. But with 4 seconds of maneuverability, you can really put that line wherever the hell you want it to be, especially with the 90-degree turn capability. So it can be pretty rough, especially against even a talented destroyer that's able to try and maneuver. When you're cutting that nasty 120-degree turn, you can surprise buttseck some people. This is one of the reasons why the Shikaku is so strong. But if we look at this, I mean, you're placing the reticle, you have to not only pick a line that you have to stay on, you have to pick a line that's 4 seconds ahead of where the DD is going to be, and he could, of course, just maneuver. So it's going to change the interaction a lot and pull the rockets onto the cruisers and battleships. Others are going to do a similar thing, if we kind of look at what this is. But let's look at... This is the destroyer's perspective. So I'm playing a DD against an enemy CV player who's coming in after me. Now, these are with Tiny Tims. Tiny Tims have a 6-second lead time. It's a significant amount of lead. And right now, we're pointing our nose at the planes. And I'm actually going to speed this up. So forgive me, this is at double speed. So it might not look completely representative of how long the delay is. But he's going to try to pick a line. Nope, he overshoots. That's not going to happen. Okay, so he's going to turn around, try to find the line again. I actually start firing to help him know where I am. Because even with a 3.3 detection, he needs longer than that to come in. Takes the shot, still gets whiffed. long story short, he's going to take something like 15 different attempted shots before we're just like, okay, we're good. And I think he hits us once. Now, again, that's with Tiny Tims. I didn't realize Tiny Tims had a 6-second delay as opposed to HVARs with a 4-second delay. So it's extremely hard for him to hit a maneuvering destroyer. I mean, that's just insanity. They're built for cruisers, battleships. But why? Why are we doing this? Because if we look at a situation where, let's take the Kitakazi that just happened, right? So there's 2 caps, and all of our team decided that, man, this is the place to be over here. Yeah, we're all going to be over here. Here's the carrier, whatever. Maybe it wasn't even that, because our Georgia decided to YOLO up and die like an idiot. So that was dumb. And our ZF, I think, got outplayed. So there's 4 over here, plus there's me. So now there's a destroyer that won the flank. He won this. He killed the enemy destroyer. He took the flank now. We do not have guns that are going to shoot 15, 20-something kilometers over to tag this dude if I lit him. So this means, if you look at this, we have all the ability to maneuver in the world, and we can duck, dodge, juke, weave, whatever, against these rocket planes. Basically, the CV cannot enforce a kill upon us. Now, yes, talented DDs can show the nose or the aft. Talented DDs can do all sorts of stuff to mitigate the amount of damage, but ultimately, if the rocket planes are on top of you, they're going to get you. Unless you're in Holland and you're killing all the planes off of you, the planes can come back and back and back, and the CV can live on top of you until you are dead. So when I'm on the forum talking with people that get angry about CV this or angry about CV that, they're going to be talking about, well, you just tell the destroyer to fall back and use a teammate. So why does one person have to be countered by 2? Well, with this rocket change, the enemy DD is going to be able to come over, and if the DD wants to come in and try to chase me, I need a teammate. Well, why is it that 1 has to be countered by 2? There's some similarity to the influence players. DDs and CVs are both influence ships. What this means is if this destroyer is over here, we can help, we can use teamwork, the team can be firing and we can get rocket angles, we can be spotting and they can get shots. You know, there's all kinds of interplay with teamwork. But when the destroyer is caught out in a situation where my team has nothing to do with this, it pulls away on that interaction so that I'm not able to just chisel this dude from full down to nothing in whatever the hell carrier I'm in. Realistically, good players are probably still going to tag some damage, but the amount of freedom that you give the DD by changing the accuracy gives them a lot more. And rather than having a CV which can elect to be anywhere on the map when it wants to go there, it might have to fly through AA to get there, but it can choose to go there, that if a destroyer is moving up and isolated, it's not just dead. If you go into this video, there's a section here, which is the philosophy of DD-CV interactions, and also talking about influence classes. And we do have something which is time to kill the CV. So we ran down the CV and we tried to kill it. Life after nerf and an outro. These are going to talk about what this is doing from a CV perspective, but what it's doing to allow DDs more room to maneuver. And not only that, you have to remember subs are coming in. It's not just about destroyers playing against destroyers anymore. It's going to be destroyers playing against subs. And that's going to matter a lot. And if you've got the CV that's going after a DD that's isolated or trying to bully off a sub or something, and the CV's just up his ass and sideways, it becomes even harder for him to be able to do that. Of course, USN and British CVs will still have their HE bombers to deal with DDs, and there's the lucky random torp hits. Of course, absolutely. And actually, the torp hits were some of the most significant damage that we took while I was trying to go for the CV kill. So, change is dumb, a double prep time. It's, the long and the short of it is, when they created carriers, they went from this top-down, mouse-clicky, juggly thing to this in the moment, over the shoulder, you're immersed in the scene situation. But when you literally put somebody in that over the shoulder co-pilot seat, you're going to make all their attacks so much more accurate because you literally have the player focused completely on trying to take that shot. And I don't think the devs actually thought about well, what happens when we give CVs a lot of accuracy? They probably thought, well, they're going to take 45 seconds to fly from point A to point B, so it's good that they're accurate, because that means they do something. But if you're hitting a battleship, it can heal. If you're hitting a cruiser, it's going to kill some planes and it can mitigate some damage, but it's got a health pool that it can deal with it. However, when you strike a destroyer, that's a significant portion of its health pool. So, okay, well, they want the accuracy with the reworked CVs because you have the torp interactions, the bomb interactions, and frankly, even with this nerf, you're still going to hit cruisers and battleships. That's not going to change. But they're pulling back some of that really, really powerful accuracy that the CV has to give destroyers some breathing room because they don't have the health pool to be able to absorb the damage. And they've done multiple changes, and I haven't seen any data. I haven't asked them for stuff because CCs can ask for shit. But I would have to imagine that even with the broadside change, even with the vision change, even with the AP rockets coming out, like they've just gone, this is still too much. This is more than we're comfortable with. And rather than like make terrible fucking dispersion reticles or straight up just nerf rocket damage, so if you shoot a battleship or cruiser, it's like laughably stupid, they came up with, how do we make this more of a skill shot so that it's less likely to accurately interact with a ship that has extremely low health pools? And yeah, you're still going to see bombs. Bombs are still going to be a thing. But if they've done this to rockets, they could also do this to bombs, where you're setting a spot on the water 3 to 4 seconds into the future, and the HE bombers are going in to try to hit the thing. They could do that. There's nothing to say that they couldn't. And that would also pull pressure off of DDs, which, if you think of it, the FDR, I bet, was kind of a test bed, because the FDR has this long delay on its rocket strike. Well, I mean, if they did it with the FDR and people were like, okay, well, the rockets are just not our main gig. And then they did it with the bombs. You place a reticle and there's a 4-second drop and that's where it hits. So why couldn't you do that with an animation delay where you click on the water and you see the little bombers do this and then come down and bah, and then they bomb? You could. There's nothing stopping you from having, instead of this, you're in the planes, 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 bam, to you select a spot on the water and you watch an animation, it does a thing. That could absolutely be an easy change, and that would take all of this YouTube, Reddit explosive, oh my god, DDs are just nerfed. You know, it just destroys all that shit because it completely alters this situation. You still see people freaking out about, well, the FDR just came over and it nuked my Holland. Yeah, but he had to lead you by 4.5 seconds, so you probably could have done something about that. But it's a YouTube clip. Yeah, but you probably could have done something about that. Wargaming won't take any feedback into consideration. It will go forward no matter what. Well, you're incorrect in a sense. Wargaming does take feedback, but they're not afraid to make controversial changes, because whenever you tell somebody, hey, guess what? Life is changing. The average person's response is, go fuck yourself. You're not changing anything. I like this. I like what we have. You don't take anything. You don't change it. You don't nerf it. You don't anything. Unless you want to buff me. If you want to buff me, I'm good with that. But anything else, go fuck yourself. They can't listen to, like, if the forum's going to panic. They said don't change it. I guess I can't change it now. It's just not going to happen. Let's get the planes off and then we can put the sound back on.
Starts.
YouTube clips are 100% real always. Yep. I mean, I get taunted on the forum because it's like, how can you say the HE bombs don't devastate destroyers? You must be terrible at the game. Bruh, the reticle is this big. The destroyer is this big. They miss. Well, I just think you're not sufficiently pro enough. Okay, well, you have fun thinking that. And I hope it's extremely useful for you someday. Alright. Now, I'm gonna say, I do think DDs are extremely strong. So, This is not a conversation about whether the power of a destroyer needs to be reined in or not. That's not at all what the conversation about the rocket change is. This is purely about an influence class needs to be able to do influential things. And by the way that people play destroyers, by the way that they've kind of been set up and enacted in the game, for all intents and purposes, they are an influence class, and they need the ability to exert themselves. Okay. So he got some resets, but so did he. What the fuck? What? The cap is lava. Well, at least he didn't get that reset. Get in the cap! Gotta run a dinner. Thanks for the chat. Always good to see you, Lord Zath. Much love for the Zath. We could rocket the Donskoy. I think the ZF played well. Georgia Turpitz Kitakazi is going to be okay. If we could find the Donskoy, that might be useful. Ugh, well, that's like just right in the way. They might not interact with each other. It depends on enhanced reactions. And I might have enhanced reactions here. I do. Oh, wait, maybe I don't. Okay, Donskoy went super wide. Do we have a shot on the Donskoy? Probably not. Well, I don't have fighters because these are over here lighting. So being able to strike the Friesland there is kind of like double useful because it puts us into a defensive slingshot, at least somewhat. Still take some reduced damage from the AA while we're in the attack animation for the remaining, just the attack planes.
Autopilot mode enabled.
I don't know, we could be sniped down, depends. Z46 should have Hydro. Yeah, what the hell, dude? Well, at least the Friesland doesn't have Torps. But... he gets Donskoy radared. You need to smoke, dude. You need to smoke, dude. You need to smoke.
Set a smoke screen.
He's dead. He's dead when these shells come in. Might be a kill. It is a kill. He needed to smoke much earlier than that.
Enemy destroyer blown up.
Le derp.
To a great start.
Might have just YOLO'd straight up Bravo. That could suck. Oh, buddy. Nope, jukes that. We have to work on the Georgia. This is a cluster of death.
All stations retreat.
Shit.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
Please slow down. Please slow down and have secondaries and stuff.
Autopilot mode
Start to
enabled.
move. Seven pens. Yes, please. More of that. All kinds of that, please. So he doesn't have torp angles from there. 6 pens. More of that, please.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Fighter airborne.
Yeah, we just have to bail. I don't know what his torps were. But we do have to bail. We might get spotted by the Georgia, which would be rough.
Fighter destroyed.
Kida is back capping. ZF is obviously back capping. Turpitz is rounding to assist, which is cool. Take bombers. And these guys die, which is really a problem. Unless he torped the turrets, which is unlikely, right?
Autopilot mode enabled.
Should probably stay flat broadside for the Georgia, but I think the secondaries will be an issue. Big hits from the turrets. Save the heal for the fighter. There's the ZF.
Fighter airborne.
Whatever, we'll just get out. He torped the turrets. Love you too. Dies to secondaries. He doesn't have a smoke. We might be able to help just kind of speed up the process a little. Good news is cruiser's down. Down. Torps for these. Turpitz is gonna cap Bravo. Right?
I need help.
Capture that area.
Cool. Just like, please, please, can I count on you, bruh? Okay. Are you gonna get past his team undetected? What? Musashi's fighter just gets melted. It's pretty derp there, friend. Yeah, the answer to that was no. Alaska dies. Could probably Citadel the Alaska, or Kansas, sorry. Alaska dies, but he goes for the Ram, which I can respect. Maybe the Kansas Gulf claps him, but he's gonna go for the Ram, which is 100% repairable. Yeah, so the Musashi got hurt, which he'll be lit shortly. Come on, come on. But, I mean, Ram damage is fully repairable. Fuck this. We can come back in, because, I mean, that was a huge hit. I guess he's shot, so he's lit, maybe? We have a raid. Well, thank you very much, Trust Anyone, for the raid. Hello. Your Saipan would like to talk about its secondaries. Doesn't matter if they detect you. Well, Mike Dog 5K, I just want to let you know that if you watch that video, there was a point in that Lexington where I landed a 6,500 damage hit into the destroyer. So if you give me a shot, I'm still going to be able to take that shot. How am I doing? Oh, that's okay. It's been an interesting day.
Enemy battleship foundered.
Our victory is in sight.
Fighter airborne.
Did some damage. Congrats on making partner. Thank you very much. Yeah, I was surprised it happened. You know, you apply a bunch of times, but it is pretty cool. So, yeehaw.
Fighter returning to ship.
But thank you very much. If we get 2 more stars after this, I think we've ranked out. So that'd be pretty nice. City Beach. We get 2 torps. We have, oh, we get 3. Is he healing again? Damn, your battleship healing. Take that. I think we only got, what, 2? 2 torps in the water? That might be enough. With the flood, it's enough.
Enemy battleship sunk.
Thank you very much, Jags, for our. Alright, well, this one's done. If anybody has questions or something they would like to ask, I got some time. Cool. And I'm just gonna go ahead and do this real quick. If you type compendium, can you see captain build? If we look at the compendium, this is going to take you to a post on the North American forums. This is like a coalition of all the lessons that I have up on my YouTube channel, but it's all kind of sorted. Somebody just asked about commander builds. If we open up commander stuff, this is going to talk about what lessons are in this. We can scroll down if you wanted to see the German commander build. This is going to talk about the base skills, the additional skills, other stuff. It's going to have the YouTube video as well as a link, because sometimes people don't get to see the YouTube embed or whatever in their browser. But this would talk about the main stuff, stuff that's good, stuff that you would not want to use, and just kind of talk about some options and things that are available to you. The only one that's different is the CV attacking style, because it's actually double sorted with spoilers. Can I quickly talk through the slot options on the Ark Royal? Like the upgrades? First one's the plain one, second one's the plain one, third one is torp speed, last one is torp health. Why? Well, the plain and the plain one, the upgrade 1 and 2, there's just nothing special about those. Slot number 3, you don't care about your secondaries, you don't need additional attack time on your rockets or torps, so just take the torp speed, because, hey, whatever, it's faster torps. You could take additional torp timing if you want, because you can curve the Ark Royal torps, but they don't turn very well. So, it's up to you. And then slot 4 is about adding health to whatever the thing that you're expecting to do the most damage is. And that's going to be torps, because that's going to be what interacts with battleships.
Fighter airborne.
Yeah, I think they make friends. I don't want to throw all my planes away, because I mean we could get some good shots in on a Neptune. It's going to be some ricochets. Should be out of the AA range of the Neptune. We did a little bit. We did about 5k to a Kitakazi. That's useful. He refightered there. No bueno. Kitakazi CAG are just YOLOing in. And the Kitakazi won't turn off his AA, so he's taking shots, but he's not dead yet. Not dead yet. AP rockets are mostly burned up. I'm gonna take a shot. We'll drop a fighter consumable. Enemy destroyer is probably over here, not in this like dead center or what the hell ever. We'll go for the Atago here. We're gonna cross over this section of map. Oh, there's a Loyang. Do that and bail. It's fine. There's too much stuff over here for us to be able to do anything, so we're just gonna lose a lot of planes. Sad times. But the Mogador is gonna keep capping while these guys sit here and lose health for free, so that's cool. It's got torque planes out for the Seattle. What is this Seattle hoping to do? Because I'll be honest, I don't know. Utland's gonna take Charlie. We're gonna head over with rocket planes to help him deal with the Kitakazi. Seattle will be fine against Parzival torps. It'll take some chip damage. It won't be that big of a deal.
Attention, reporting the target position.
He keeps turning, right? Oh my god. Please turn, please turn. I think we did that way too early. But he is in smoke, so we are providing a good, healthy service over here. Getting shells into bad dude while he's not shooting our friend. So that's cool. Neptune's pushing. We can't bomb into this. There's too much stuff there. Seattle's fine. Congrats on partner, bud. Just wanted to come show love before you start up. Well, thank you very much, Death Vapor. Rawr. I guess there was an announcement. There's all sorts of people talking about it, so thank you very much to the folks that are coming in. Do have a heal, which we will use. We can pull the Mogador north, I guess. Got a hit on the Mog.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Get back!
Oh, fuck. Maybe we can hit the Mog with rockets before he dunks the Massachusetts. Maybe. I don't know. That's a bunch of oof. He's YOLOing it down. He's dead. Alright, can we make a play on the Neptune? Neptune is 7 kilometer AA. And he's got his side to the island, which means we cannot strike from that direction. We might be able to strike from this direction, though. It depends on how hard he pushes. Maybe we could do one of those, like, trick plays where we shoot over the island. Let's go for the trick shot. Too high. We hit, but we hit too high. Someone made an announcement in the COG Discord. Ah, that would be why. Yeah, I guess I was quiet about it. I didn't really know what to do. Like, people get pretty excited and have streams and stuff, but I don't know. I'm kind of meek, I guess. I'm gonna eat flak somewhere. Yep, thunk. Seattle wants to help, but he's off in the middle of nowhere and can't. That looks pretty unhealthy. Whoa, slick. He did what he could. Is he spotted by anybody else, or was it us? He was spotted by us. We can push into this. There's all sorts of people are dead by now. Did the Neptune... He's probably a radar Neptune. So he has not smoked. Humble, you think is the correct word? I don't know if I'm humble. More like I just didn't know what to do. I don't know if I would class myself as humble, but I do try to stay grounded.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
Grounded just means you recognize that your shit does stink. You are not a god among men. You're just a person. I would say rude and dismissive. I can be that as well, I guess. Tries to do the thing. Sweary? Yeah. I am kind of sweary. So they still actually hold the lead here. That smoke's gonna go down soon. Oh, and the Seattle even radared. Cool. So we can look for some shots here. Erudite. Yeah, there you go. People seem to like that word. Megami on Loyang action, Megami on Atago action. You better start turning, brah, or else this is gonna be a real unpleasant time for you. We need to make this hit on the Atago count.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
Angled a little more than I would like, but I mean, we got a hit. He's gonna stay on the DD. It's angled enough to the Atago that short of torps, he's not gonna die. There's some more oof. I'm not gonna torp the Loyang, but I will torp the Atago. Torps again, because I don't have rocket planes yet. Well, rockets are about to land. We can rocket now. Now we can rocket. That's gonna hurt. Could have hurt more, to be fair. Maybe we overpen the Citadel or something? I can't shoot because we're too close because of the island. And now he's kind of, well, he's dodging torps. He didn't care about us. There we go. Keep turning, keep turning. Give me the angle. Nope. We also did another 8K, so I mean, we're still working on him, but he still ain't dead. Megami takes the caps, that'll secure the game. Unfollowed. Oh. There you go. Mike Dog ain't getting no respect. Woot. Almost done. So bronze took 4 hours, silver took 7. Which CV will I play in qualification? I don't know. I'm not gonna do it now. I mean, I guess I could. I could do it. I could try qualifiers now, but I think I would like a break. Congrats on partner, man. Well, thank you very much, sir.
Battle starts.
As for all the folks that are here from COG, by nature, I'm fairly antisocial. I tend to just kind of like do my thing. Working as terrible AA, we have to give him a little love to help him Cat B. So I mean, if you ever want to say like, hey, I'm in COG and I just wanted to meet you, don't be afraid to message me on Discord or anything. Hey, I'm in COG, I do this. I'm trying to do X. If I have some words of wisdom I can pass, cool. If you happen to do something that I can try to send you a raid or a little introduction or something, hey, let me know. If I don't have a personal experience with somebody, I don't know who you are. I did suggest that to the COG board, to have kind of like a meet and greet sort of stuff. Because, I mean, it's just so much easier when you know who you're interacting with. We haven't seen the Donskoy. Is he over here? Or is he wide of the Alaska? I bet he's wide of the Alaska. So I think we... No. Okay, he's over here. Cool. Well, we will dive on that. Did not get much there at all. But we do have... I don't know if we can get out. Maybe we can. Maybe we can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can.
Fighter airborne.
You're the best CV in COG and you fit the role as a polite CV main. Stay awesome. Thank you very much, Swiss Butler. Don't look at my ranked play, because occasionally I get pretty angry. You tried something? Speedrun training room, CV versus CV, both not moving, enemy CV bot armed, high, best time 2 minutes. Maybe someone else can beat your time? Well, theoretically you just torp them, because torps are extremely, are extreme amounts of damage. Yugamo's getting his ass kicked. I mean, Akazuki is pretty tough. We got one. That's good. We're lighting him for the Yugamo to get some return shots in, which is good. We heal before we lose the plane. Nope, we lost the plane. Got two. Keep on this dude.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Gonna wait for the pew pew noises of the planes.
Fighter destroyed.
Come on, make the pew pew noises. Come on, make the pew pew noises. There we go. Consumables burned now, so that consumable will go away. Good. Lost a lot of health, but we were able to turn that into a victory, which is pretty cool. Regrinding German CVs or just wanted to play Parzival? That's the second person that's asked that. No, Parzival is... The German CVs are very responsive. Ooh, we need to help with this.
Support the allied target.
I mean, this is 4v3. Hopefully they figure it out. There's a CV that's parked over here that's going to be on top of them, but...
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
See if we can make something happen over here. German CVs are fast, and they're also very responsive. They're very accurate, which is just something that I like. Yeah, dude, you need to back up.
Get back!
Like, you're not winning the trades here, dude.
Fighter airborne.
If you had the A-gear, if you had something else going on, I mean, it'd be a little different. Donskoy can see the A-gear, which means he can't maneuver too much. Might be a little too high. It was too high. No citadels there. And again, we might just not be able to citadel a Donskoy. With a Parzival? I don't know. Yeah, I think Lord Zath asked the same thing. So this guy just needs to stop getting owned. And the A-gear needs to land some shots on the Donskoy. And they need to find ways forward, because if we don't block this, then this gets overrun, and this is currently getting its ass kicked. So that's pretty tough both ways. Must be the Donskoy radar. Yeah. Much better health situation. Figure goes wide. Oh, we can turn the Donskoy.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
I don't have my heal up, which is a problem. Hager, dude, why'd you shoot at that?
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
We lose a plane, but we drop with 2. Should just be what it is. I'm actually gonna hard commit over here. This needs too much help. Now they're down with another one. It's 4v2. They're still gonna have that CV on top of them, but I mean, realistically, this should... 3v2, still, it should look like it's coming out to the good.
Teammate, I need your support.
Capture that area.
Unless you're looking to brawl, you need to back cap, dude. Now, he doesn't have any AA, so he's either got to move over here, or he's got to make a move. And you, sir.
Teammate, I need your support.
Please play aggressive.
Teammate, I need your support.
It's the Donskoy. Donskoy's AA gets cut off by the island. Which means it's just me and the Jutland.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
How you doing? What's up, baby? Oh, yeah. Long term. Oh, good. Do we have ping issues now? That's cool. Why would we not have ping issues on that turn? Okay. Jutland smoke goes down soon. Buddy, stop running! Like, these guys are making a push. Alaska's having sexual frustration so he can die to a Musashi. Unless he rams the Musashi, in which case that's sad times. You're gonna see the Jutland soon or whatever. It might make you a terrible person, but you cheered when the Aki detonated a minute ago. The Aki was in a game a match or two and did nothing. Oh well. It's okay. He was on the enemy team. I cheered too. Aegir, buddy, what the please, dude. Please, dude, where are you going? Where are you going? Friend!
Teammate, I need your support.
Like, I'm over here to help you, dude.
Fighter airborne.
Do you see this? Do you see me? I'm helping? Do you see me? Okay, he took kind of the long route, but he got there in the end, so he's going to be back capping. That's a huge amount of pressure. He's in smoke again. Why do we see him? He doesn't see us. Well, fuck. He was here? It's fine. Whiff. Where's our Donskoy, buddy? Donkey's over there. Donkey's gonna round the corner soon. We might be able to catch the Citadel. There's the dude. How you doing? Fucking no. Just nothing, man. Just nothing. No Citadels. Nothing at all. Aegir should rip this thing in half. Let's start doing that though.
Our victory is in sight.
I might not have let enough. I let enough.
We destroyed an enemy cruiser.
Second detonation in the same match. Alright, well, he's gonna have to smoke again. Unfortunately, in this case, not smoking is gonna be bad for his health.
Fighter airborne. Affirmative.
So we've got, hopefully, secondaries that'll hit someday. Oh, there's no free flags for detonating anymore. Aww. Yeah, that must be a thing. We set a fire. Ish. Not two. We eat one? Think that one misses.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Hull breach. We're taking on water quickly.
CV, I'm on helping your last teammate. We need rocket planes. Oh, he's dead. He's dead to the Orkin. Gone.
Our team has taken the lead.
And I'm done. It's magic. All right. Ta-da. So we were 10-1 or 10-5 before I closed the client to do a replay review. And then I think that worked out pretty okay. Is this one loss and 5 fucking 11? So yeah, Parzival seemed to work out pretty well for us. So yeehaw.